Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're lacing up our boots,
You
heading
bet.
straight into one of football's biggest debates. Who are the best players ever?
Yeah, it's always a fun one. We got this YouTube transcript shared with us from Joga Benito Salib. They laid out their top 10.
Right. So we thought we'd kind of do our own sideline analysis of their picks, you know?
Exactly. It gives us a specific list to react to, which is always interesting. And for us, and hopefully for you listening, the real goal is to get into why these players always pop up, what makes them great.
Yeah, what are the arguments, implicit or explicit, behind lush like this?
So we're going to dissect their top 10.
Yep, our mission isn't just reading names. It's about unpacking the brilliance, understanding the criteria, maybe looking beyond just the stats to the style, the impact, the eras.
Sounds good. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's kick off with their number 10, Franz Beckenbauer.
Beckenbauer. Der Kaiser. Yeah, the name just sounds like elegance on the pitch, doesn't it? A real defensive innovator.
Definitely. The video rightly flags his incredible success with Bayern Munich. I mean, 3 European Cups in a row.
And 4 German titles. That club record is immense.
And then there's the international stuff. Captaining West Germany to the 74 World Cup win.
Huge. Plus the Euros in 72 and 76. Leadership on the biggest stage.
So, looking at the video's take, what defined his game?
Well, it mentions his technical skill, his calmness on the ball, and this amazing overview of the pitch. He wasn't just a defender.
No, he was orchestrating things from the back, that famous libero role.
Right, the attacking sweeper. He basically invented it, didn't he? Stepping out, playing passes.
Yeah, almost like a quarterback starting plays from deep. The video even calls him the footballer of all time for his era. That's quite a statement.
It is, and his influence went way beyond Germany. That libero idea, it really caught on, changed how defenders played globally.
Okay, moving up. Number 9, Ronaldinho.
Ah, Ronnie. Now there's a player who just radiated joy.
The absolute definition of Joga Bonito, the beautiful game. The transcript talks about Gremio,
Yeah.
PSG, but yeah, Barcelona, that's where he just exploded.
Unbelievable talent. For a few years there, he was just mesmerizing, the most captivating player, maybe.
Easily. What does the video highlight about him?
Well, his creativity, obviously, that sort of childlike approach, the dribbling, the feints.
Yeah.
Defenders just didn't know what to do.
And goals from nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Impossible angles. It mentions his unconventional, playful style. It was just infectious to watch.
Pure fun. And 2 FIFA World Player of the Year awards back that up. He was the best.
Definitely. And that style, it wasn't just tricks, was it? It seemed to, lift the whole Barca team.
Yeah, it gave them this freedom, this flair.
He brought artistry, unpredictability. Maybe his peak wasn't as long as some others, but wow, what a peak. Huge global star.
Okay, number 8, Andres Iniesta.
Iniesta. Often the quiet one in that legendary Barca midfield. Absolutely crucial.
The quiet genius, yeah. The video rightly puts him at the heart of Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, that team from, 2008 to 2012. They won everything.
Everything. And Iniesta was the metronome, making it all tick. The transcript notes 9 Spanish titles, 4 Champions Leagues with Barca. Incredible.
And then Spain, 3 massive international titles in a row, Euros 08, World Cup 2010.
Where he scored the winner.
That goal, unforgettable. And Euro 2012 again.
Just unprecedented dominance for Spain.
The video talks about his creativity, his ball control. It was almost spooky, wasn't it, how he kept the ball in tight spaces?
Yeah, not flashy like Ronaldinho, but that control, finding space, the right pass.
Yeah.
Just breathtaking, like he had radar.
Gliding past players effortlessly. Always the right decision, it seemed.
The video raises that point about the Ballon d'Or, too, maybe in another era.
Yeah, with Messi and Ronaldo around, it was tough, but his consistency was incredible.
Definitely deserved more individual recognition, perhaps. Okay, number 7, Zinedine Zidane.
Zizou. Just saying the name. Total authority on the pitch.
Yeah, absolute midfield dominator, the video calls him. Juventus, Real Madrid, France. Wherever he played, he ran the show.
He had this calmness, this presence. He just felt safe when he had the ball.
And the trophies followed. League titles in Italy and Spain, that amazing Champions League volley for Real.
Oh, that goal. Iconic.
Then with France, World Cup 98, Euro 2000.
Yeah.
He was the main man, the undisputed superstar for them.
No question. Ballon d'Or in 98, 3 FIFA World Player Awards.
Legendary status in France, absolutely.
So what were the key parts of his game, according to the transcript?
Exceptional technique, obviously.
Yeah.
And incredible ball control, almost balletic. Reading the game, the passing accuracy.
He could just control the whole tempo of a match, couldn't he?
Single-handedly. Always seemed to have time, even under pressure. A real artist.
Okay, halfway through the list. Number 6, Ronaldo. The original Ronaldo.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
The video calls him a what if because of the injuries, which is fair.
Such a shame. Those knee injuries were brutal. But even so, wow, the talent was just raw.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Youngest ever Ballon d'Or winner, right? At 19.
19. Think about that. He was tearing up La Liga and Serie A back when Serie A was like the toughest league in the world.
Absolutely stacked with talent then. And he was considered the best.
That speed, terrifying speed, and the dribbling, the power in his finishing.
He could score any type of goal from anywhere. Just exploded past people.
The video notes the World Cups with Brazil '94 and then that comeback in 2002 after the injuries. Amazing story.
He was player of the tournament in 98, even though they lost the final.
3 Ballon d'Ors, 3 FIFA awards, despite everything. Phenomenal is the right word.
It really is. He redefined the striker role, that blend of pace and skill. Electrifying. Okay, number 5, Johan Cruyff.
Cruyff. Now here's someone whose influence goes way beyond just playing. A revolutionary thinker.
Totally. The video focuses on his dominance with Ajax, leading that amazing team.
3 straight European Cups. He was the star, the conductor of that whole total football orchestra.
Exactly. That Ajax side and the Dutch national team, he led to the '74 World Cup final. They changed football.
Even though they didn't win that final, the way they played, that constant movement, players swapping positions, it was mind-blowing at the time.
And hugely influential. Still is. 3 Ballon d'Ors for him, too.
And named Europe's Player of the 20th Century in '99. That puts him right up there.
His legacy isn't just trophies, it's a whole philosophy, you know? Influenced so many great players and coaches.
Like Guardiola, for instance.
Right, a true visionary. Okay, number 4, Diego Maradona.
Diego, the golden boy. Almost a mythical figure.
Yeah, the talent was just
Yeah.
otherworldly. The video mentions him being compared to Pele when he was still young at Barcelona.
Huge praise. But it also mentions that slightly messy exit from Barca. The fight.
Yeah, the Copa del Rey final brawl.
Yeah.
Memorable for the wrong reasons, maybe. But then he goes to Napoli.
And that's the legend, isn't it? Taking Napoli, who are, not exactly giants.
Right, a mid-table team historically.
And leading them to 2 Serie A titles and a UEFA Cup. In that era of Italian football.
It's almost unbelievable. Like a fairy tale, he lifted the whole city.
And then the 1986 World Cup.
Yeah.
Maradona's tournament.
Oh, yeah. The hand of God against England.
Controversial.
And then minutes later, maybe the greatest goal ever scored. The goal of the century.
In the same game. Pure drama. The video nails it. Exceptional technique. That dribbling, the ball just stuck to his foot.
Like glue. He could just weave through defenses. He carried Argentina that year.
Yeah.
Delivered spectacularly and controversially.
Okay, into the top 3, starting with number 3, Pele.
Pele. For many, the original GOAT. The benchmark.
Even though he finished playing, 50 years ago? His name is still synonymous with greatness. The video mentions that staggering goal tally, 776 career goals.
It's incredible numbers. And his club success with Santos was huge in Brazil and South America. Multiple championships, 2 Copa Libertadores titles.
That's the South American Champions League, right?
Exactly. But it's the World Cups, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 wins with Brazil.
3. It seems impossible now. He was the superstar of those amazing Brazilian teams.
Absolutely. The video mentions him being named Player of the 20th Century. His status is almost mythical.
It's amazing how much weight his name still carries, even for fans who never saw him play live.
He really put Brazilian football, and maybe football itself, on the global map in a new way. Set the standard. Okay, number 2, Cristiano Ronaldo.
CR7, just a phenomenon of athleticism, dedication, longevity.
Yeah, incredible. The video tracks him from that explosive arrival at Manchester United.
Winning Premier Leagues, his first Champions League there.
And his first Ballon d'Or. That's where he really announced himself on the world stage.
But then Real Madrid. He went to another level entirely.
Became their talisman, didn't he? An incredibly successful period. 2 La Ligas, 4 more Champions Leagues with Real.
Yeah.
The numbers are just insane.
And the video highlights his speed, his power, his relentless goal scoring, but also scoring the important goals. Clutch player.
Always. And then leading Portugal to Euro 2016. That was huge for them.
Yeah. Even getting injured in the final, his sideline antics. It showed how much it meant.
It really did. His drive, his work ethic, it's legendary.
Yeah.
Performing at the top for nearly 2 decades now.
Yeah.
Constantly adapting.
Truly remarkable consistency and ambition. Which brings us to number 1, Lionel Messi.
Messi. Yeah, for a lot of people, this is where the argument ends.
The video follows him from La Masia, Barca's academy.
Right, that incredible talent was obvious so early on. Comparisons to Maradona straight away.
And he somehow exceeded the hype. Alongside Xavi and Iniesta, sure, but as the video says, he was the undisputed superstar of Barca's greatest ever era.
10 Spanish titles, 4 Champions Leagues with them. Just sustained brilliance.
And the way he plays, the technique, the dribbling, it's like the ball's part of his body.
Mesmerizing. Plus the playmaking, the vision, and the goals. So many goals. The video mentions that insane record, 91 goals in 2012.
91. In a calendar year. It's hard to even comprehend.
And then finally the World Cup, 2022 with Argentina.
That felt like the final piece, didn't it? Captaining them to glory, achieving immortality back home, as the video puts it.
Yeah, for many, that cemented his place right at the very top. And the record, 7 Ballon d'Ors. Just unparalleled.
Been seen as the best in the world from such a young age and just kept being the best for so long.
Incredible.
Well, there we go. That's the list from Jogo Bonito, a 6, from Beckenbauer's elegance to Messi's magic. Hopefully that gives everyone a clearer picture of why these 10 names always come up.
Absolutely. Each one brought something unique, dominated in their own way, left a huge mark.
And it's worth remembering, like you said, this is just one list. There are so many ways to judge greatness.
Totally. Think about the different eras, the different styles. What do you value most? Is it trophies? Is it pure skill, longevity, peak performance?
Did any of these guys resonate more with you based on how they played? Maybe it makes you want to go back and watch some old clips.
Always fun to do that.
And that leads to our final thought, really. This best ever debate. It's endless, isn't it? And deeply personal.
That's the beauty of it, I think.
So beyond the stats, beyond the medals, what are those intangible things, those moments of genius or leadership that truly define greatness for you in football? How would your own top 10 look based on your criteria?
Something to chew on. It's a debate that'll keep going as long as the game is played.
Definitely. Thanks for exploring these legends with us on The Deep Dive.